In a quiet village wrapped in hills and the sound of Maghrib azan, lived a little girl named Hadiya. She was only 10 years old, but her voice was known to calm crying babies and make elders tear up. One evening, as the sun dipped behind the trees, a knock came at their door. A tall woman stood there, her skin pale, her eyes glowing faintly in the dark. She wore gold from head to toe, yet not a single speck of dust clung to her clothes. She smiled too much. "Kukul, we've heard your daughter sing. We are holding a grand wedding tonight, and we'd be honored if she would perform for our guests." Hadiya's mother hesitated. The woman placed an old velvet pouch on the table, gold coins heavy and cold. "Only for one song," she whispered. That night, a carriage arrived. It had no horse, no driver, yet it moved. Hadiya clutched her tiny Quran locket, a gift from her grandmother, but fear crept up her spine. Still, she remembered the coins and her mother's soft nod, so she stepped inside. The ride was silent, not a single sound, except the faint whispers in the trees. They reached a forest she had never seen before, glowing trees, purple mist, and guests dressed in royal clothes from a time long forgotten. The bride sat without blinking. The groom had no shadow. She was guided to a stage made of marble and mist, and as the crowd gathered, their eyes began to glow, blue, red, green. Some even had 3 eyes. Hadiya's hands trembled, but they clapped for her to begin. She opened her mouth to sing, but her voice cracked. One of the guests floated off the ground. Another had a face that shifted every second. Her heart screamed. Suddenly, deep in her chest, she remembered her grandmother's words. "Whenever you feel fear that doesn't feel human, seek Allah." She closed her eyes and whispered, "Audhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, bismillahir rahmanir rahim." The moment the words left her lips, the air changed. The guests began to shriek. The bride let out a scream that sounded like fire. The groom vanished into smoke. The marble cracked. The trees began to burn with blue fire. The woman in gold turned to ash, her last words. She remembered him. And then, silence. Hadiya woke up at the edge of her village, right before Fajr. Her Quran locket glowed softly. No one ever saw the gold coins again, and Hadiya never sang again. But from that day on, she never missed a prayer. Thoughtful. The world of the unseen is real. Protect your children with dua and dhikr, and never forget, Allah is the best protector. Surah Al-Falaq, Surah An-Nas, every night.